What I did, man, is I sampled some drum sounds off records into this drum machine. Got a hi-hat, a snare, kick, right? Made a little drum pattern. What I'm gonna do is put some layers over the top of this, drop a bass line, drop some guitars, you know, do this song right quick.
To my right, got my man, DJ Muggs.
The backbone of the Cypress Hill sound.
Yo, Muggs, that's your cue, so let the beat commence.
Jump around and check yourself, but he's mostly known for his work as part of pioneer rap group Cypress Hill.
First Cypress record, I had 2 crates of records. I did the whole album with 2 crates of records.
Basically, everything we was just doing on the block, we was just telling stories about that shit. We just took what we was doing and took it into the studio and stopped hanging out on the block and started just, you know, getting high and making songs and shit.
I had an uncle, and he was into classic rock. He was a hippie, lived in my room, and he had 8-track tapes, velvet posters, black lights, beads. So seeing all that stuff and just hearing Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Hendrix, all that growing up was my early influences.
See, people don't know rock and roll came out the same way rap came out. People said, nah, it'll never last. Parents told their children not to listen to it. It's bad, it's the devil's music. And what it developed into is something bad.
Before jazz, it was rock. It was Rick Rubin bringing Run DMC, giving them rock and roll, bringing the Beastie Boys. That was rock. Public Enemy was rock and roll energy.
The early days of hip hop really reminded me of the early days of punk rock.
Hip hop was the urban punk rock, where it was basically fuck y'all, fuck informers, we're pissed off, and everybody eat a fucking bowl of shit because we don't give a fuck. We're doing our shit like this.
You got rock kids, alternative kids, punk kids, you know, that don't normally listen to hip-hop, that were attracted to Cypress Hill.
They say we're Generation X, but I say we're Generation Fuck You.
In ancient times, people thought of planet Earth as the center of a universe they could not understand. Nightly, they gazed up at the sky, always with wonder, often in fear, and sometimes in worship. Nervously, they watched comets and meteors blaze their way across the heavens. The sun, they believed, was the great creator God of all there is, and the giver of life on earth.
The black goat, it's just an energy that's been here before time itself, man. There's only one big energy out there, you know? And there's a bunch of pieces of it, but people call it whatever they want to call it, right?
Stars align, space folds, 1,000 worlds merge in a single instant. Crack the band of formlessness, take shape, and come forth!
Energy out there, and there's a way to harness the energy and make it work for you.
I just always try to tap into that energy and the feel of that. Right. Whatever the sound is, the sound, but the feeling of that, for some reason, you know, that it's just that feeling.
you at, Muggs?
Petrol. The ninth wonder of the world. On a motherfucking spiritual mission.
So I just make an adventure out of my music these days, my projects, and I want to travel the world and make music in different places and absorb the different energies from the different countries and the different people and see where this takes me. Because this trip is still going, man. I'm just in the midst of it. I'm in the middle of this whole experience right now.
We're about to go inside right now. Get on our Indiana Jones shit right here. Yalla.
Look at the goats. Watch this one jump down right now. The black one. The other one just jumped from there. Shh.
How are you gonna get to the future you? Everything you want's in the future. It exists. You gotta figure out how to get to it.
Omnes quidem resurgemus, sed non omnes immutabitur. Sed vos unctionem habetis a sancto et nostis omnia. Quod nocet, sepe docet. Tempus nascendi, et tempus moriendi.
Now we're in the future right now. Working with Mayhem, working with fucking Rock Marciano, working with Crime, working with, all these kids. This is it, man. Focus, dedication, and just sticking true to what the fuck you do, man. And always be a student and stay humble. Constantly pushing yourself. Constantly living outside of your comfort zone. I feel like all that other shit was just practice warming up.
Wrote this rhyme straight across. Clowns sorta take a loss. They jealous if behind his back they ever say he's soft. Spin back around quick, confront him, then they play it off. Young and the world is full of it. Forge ahead, stay the course.
I was hanging around Muggs. Muggs was living with Aladdin at the time. And I heard sawed-off shotgun hand on the I heard the track, the doom, doom, doom. And I'm asking Muggs, what's that? And he said, this is Cypress Hill. I was like, oh my God.
No, there's a lot of goats, but there's only one black goat.